What is up, everyone? Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. What's up, guys? Stop that. You're smiling. What's up, guys? Thank you. Shit. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm going to do a Q&A session. I have not done one, I think, since like last summer, so I'm super stoked to do it because I love Q&As. And my husband's calling me.
Answer.
1 second. Anyways, let's get to it. What were you doing before social media? Before social media, I started my Instagram in 2014 or 2015, I believe. So either my junior year or senior year of college. And I went to Purdue University studying dietetics. So I followed a couple girls that were doing the whole social media thing, nutrition and fitness thing online, vlogging, all of that, and I was just very inspired. I knew that social media was going to be a huge opportunity in the future, so I knew to just jump right on it. My Instagram back in the day was a lot different. We can talk about that at a different time. And it just kind of evolved into what it is now, sharing like my whole life with you guys. But before social media, I guess that's what I was doing, was college student. I was working at the Purdue Co-Rec as a personal trainer, and I had just started my online coaching deal. So as a nutritionist and a personal trainer, that was what I was doing.
Do you and Steve plan to have children?
Yes, so Steve and I plan to have children in probably 4 years when I'm 30 is what I'm hoping, because right now our baby is Balance, which is our apparel line, and in order to raise the kid effectively without me being a psycho with work, I need to let the business grow a little bit and then we'll be ready to have kids. But right now, like, I can't even imagine having a child at all. And I know that when I get the itch, it'll happen, but right now I'm not gonna like force it. And I don't have baby fever at all, I can say. I don't. Like, babies are cute, but I just don't have that desire right now. I know I will in the future, but right now. How many times a week do you do F45 / other forms of workouts other than lifting? So I'm just gonna kind of warp this into my current workout split. I'm doing 1 day a week of Pilates, 2 days a week of F45, and then 2 days a week of lifting. So that's my current split. And then when I lift, I typically do legs and delts. So I hit that twice a week. And Pilates is like extremely hard, harder than any workout I've ever done, and it really just like rips up your core, and I'm really loving that. So right now, that's my typical split. Have you ever thought about competing again? I get this question a lot. It's probably one of the most highly asked questions. And I competed for 3 years. So I think that was 6 or 7 shows. And when I set out to compete, I wanted to get my pro card. That was like my main goal. So once I did get my IFBB Bikini Pro card, I took that off season to grow some more muscle for the IFBB division. But at the same time, I felt like something in my life was missing, and I think that was trying to find my balance, which is kind of how balance came to fruition. But I just was really, I felt like I was missing out on life in general. So making friends, eating out with friends, I just was so in my own world and so selfishly always thinking about myself, because you have to be good at competing, you have to be kind of selfish with your time. So I just felt like I was ready to branch out and live life a little bit more. So that was kind of my take on competing. And from then on, I think this was last year when we moved to Colorado, I decided to take a break from competing. And I don't know if I will again. If I ever get the desire, it'd be really fun to do a pro show, but at the same time, there are a lot of factors that I have to consider to compete. And right now, like, I'm loving life and totally enjoying it, so I don't think I have any desire to do that, at least right now. And also when I have kids, I don't know if I'll ever have the desire after that, so I don't know. I don't think so. Long story short,
no.
Are you guys sad? Are you guys sad I'm doing Q&A? I'm talking to you off.
Favorite and least favorite part about being an entrepreneur?
Okay, so my favorite part is to see growth, and I feel like it's not really about growing money-wise, it's about growth as a company for me, and it's so exciting when I see something like that happen, whether it's balance or anything on my social media side. That feeling to me is, I don't know, it's like not an adrenaline rush, but it's very satisfying. So I love to see growth. So that's probably my favorite thing about being an entrepreneur, and then also having my own schedule. Yeah, I work a lot, but it is on my own time. That's probably my least favorite thing as to being an entrepreneur, is that I can't ever put it away. Like, I'm constantly thinking about all the different things I have to do, that I have going on, and then also to be better, to excel everything. So I always feel like I'm not doing enough, like I'm paddling in water constantly, but I just have to learn to find my balance. And I think that's just gonna come with time. So, favorite, least favorite. I like this one. Did you ever receive financial support from your family to start Balance? I really wanted to do this on my own, and I knew that in order to do that, I needed to do it on my own, by myself, without anyone else's help financially or anything like that. So no, my family didn't help at all. It was all built on my business, TC Fit, which was my coaching business and my social media business. So yeah, I'm happy to say that we did it all on our own, me, Chloe, and Steve.
What's your fave casual place to eat in Colorado?
My favorite casual place. We eat out quite often. Right now, we just are in a sushi mood, so we always go to Mizu Sushi. It's hands down the best in Denver. I know all the Denver people are gonna argue that Sushi Den is the best. I actually went there and got sick, so I'm really hesitant to go back and have a good experience. But Mizu Sushi is hands down, you have to go. Any tips on breaking into the fitness industry as an influencer? It's so intimidating. Yes, it's very intimidating, especially now. Putting your life out there and having your friends, family, whoever around you judge you, as well as all the people that are following you. And then B, it's very, I guess, kind of saturated market. Not to scare you, but there's a lot of people that are trying to get into the fitness industry. But at the same time, if you want something, you have to go get it. And the perfect time to start is now. So if you are wanting to become a fitness influencer, be yourself for one, have really, really good content, educate people, and always have your why stand behind you every single day, and try to not get lost in the following, the likes. Just be yourself, create great content, and hopefully from there your Instagram will take off. That's my best piece of advice.
It's pretty good piece of advice for life in general.
Do you have any for me?
Yes. What is your number one piece of advice for a newlywed?
So everyone asks, like, is it different dating versus being married? And I would say it kind of is, because you know, like, for certain you're in it for the long haul. So whatever fight you have nowadays versus when you were dating, you try and resolve it as, I guess, a more mature way, because you know that you want to get through this because you're with this person for life. So I would say, in terms of the biggest piece of advice, is to just be open to listening to your partner maybe more often than you used to, and try and really think of situations from each side. She loved it.
It's another good, like, relationship advice for anyone.
Thanks.
Like, any relationship. Friends,
family, peers.
The toes are hidden. For all the creeps.
Ew! Oh my gosh, I would show you guys my toes. They're pretty effed up. It's genetic.
People would still like it. What? Your toes are fine.
I don't really have a pinky nail.
Remember when Paige stepped on your toe the first time? Did you ever tell her? She doesn't know.
I never told her I did. Oh my gosh. I have this friend. Well, you guys know Paige and Anthony. They are moving here, and Paige might be watching this for the first time. But right when they came to stay with us for the very first time, Paige came in and stepped on my toe as I was
gushing.
hugging her. And I started gushing, and I never told her. I was like, "Hi, Paige." And Tori was there. She thought it was funny. The toe.
What workout style have you found to be the most transformative?
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, in my way. I freaking.
She's gonna get a bob.
I only did that once.
What age?
Freshman year. Freshman year of high school, and I teased it.
Where's the yearbook?
We must not show you that. Okay, workout style. I was, as you guys know, into bodybuilding for a long time. My parents did it when I was in high school, so I have been very one-sided with my workouts ever since I was like 14 years old when I started working out. It was always bodybuilding style workouts paired with cardio on a machine. I recently moved out to Denver, Colorado, or back to Denver, Colorado last year, and I felt just, this was the same time that I decided to stop competing. I felt just so lost and unmotivated in my fitness journey, and I was like, I need to find something new that works for me, that motivates me, that helps transform my body without cutting calories or tracking my food so strictly. And so I started doing things like EMOMs, F45. Sometimes I go to this climbing class. I just started to focus on keeping my heart rate up a little bit more during my workouts, and just doing that alone changed my body completely. It increased my metabolism a ton, and I'm able to really find balance with my eating ice cream, eating out lifestyle, and still trying to maintain a physique that makes me feel good. So I would say just keeping your heart rate up throughout your workouts, and then throwing in little HIIT workouts every few days really helps me.
How did you repair your relationship with food?
I don't know if you guys have been following along my journey, but back in high school, my family went bankrupt. We lost everything, had to move several times across the country while I was in high school, and throughout all of that, I felt like my world was just completely turning upside down, and the only thing I could control was my food and my working out. So at that time, I became very focused on always having to do cardio every day, always having to eat extremely healthy foods, no junk at all, which led me into an extreme caloric deficit. So I had like a bit of an eating disorder back in the day, and how I repaired it was we moved again and just kind of creating new friendships in that area and having people by my side like Steve. Just you shouldn't always put your self-worth into others' opinions, but it really helps when you have someone by your side telling you that you are enough. So those relationships helped a lot, and then just relying on God also really helped get over that struggle of always trying to be and look perfect. So it was a hard one. Oh, this one kind of ties into, so how'd you get into doing Red Dress hauls? Do they sponsor you? So Red Dress is a boutique, it's a fashion boutique, and the past year when I was transitioning to find a balanced lifestyle, I also have been feeling a lot more creative and free with my social media, and been doing more like fashion posts and lifestyle posts and stuff like that, which has made me just kind of fill a creative gap that I was missing, because I've always loved fashion my whole life. So I do a lot of fitness and fashion on my Instagram. And nowadays I am partnered with something called Like to Know It, and I try and post all of my outfits on there. And I think that Red Dress just possibly found me through that, and we do like sponsored hauls together and everything like that. But there are plenty of people, plenty of boutiques and companies that reach out, and I just want you guys to know that I don't work with anyone that I don't believe in their clothing. If it's bad quality or if I think you guys aren't gonna like it, I typically don't partner with people, and I don't really partner with people in general because I don't like to feel trapped or feel like my page is an ad. So yeah, that's one of the very few companies I work with, and I really like their stuff. Yes, Chloe and I are completely blood related, both from the same mom and dad. My parents have been married for like 26 years because my mom had me at 19 and I'm 26, so yeah. And they got married when she was 9. Anyways, long story short, they've been married forever, same bloodline. All of my siblings actually look like Chloe, and I look like the weird one. So my skin tone is more like my dad's, and their skin tone and eyes are my mom's. So yeah, I'm the weird one.
How has your body physically changed since stopping counting macros?
Gosh. So counting macros isn't going to make your body a certain way. So like, how do I answer this? Counting macros can be every which way. It can be maintaining, it can be bulking, it can be cutting. So counting macros doesn't make your body look a certain way until you tailor those macros to get to what you want. Last year I was doing like a major bulk, eating 400 carbs a day, which is so much. So when I got off of tracking macros, I leaned up a lot because I'm not force feeding myself every single day to a point where I feel sick. And that's kind of how my body has changed, not tracking macros. If I feel like I am feeling like a little fluffier, my jeans are tighter, maybe I'll pull back some ice cream. But if I feel like super lean and unenergized, then I'll add in some more like eating out foods or foods that are a little bit higher in calories. So I kind of just honestly go off how my clothes feel now and how I feel energy-wise. Tips for dietetic students. So one of the things that I must tell you guys is that if you haven't shadowed a dietitian and you're in the dietetics program, please shadow, because I wish that I would have done that before my senior year when I was like, maybe this isn't for me, maybe I don't want to be a dietitian. But at that point it was too late and I'd already worked my tail off because that's a really hard program. So I was like, I'm just gonna stick it out, maybe try for an internship. Did not get one internship, by the way, and see where that takes me. But honestly, if you guys shadow, and either if you love it and want to continue it, but if you don't love it, I would say maybe try finding other avenues of nutrition, because there are, for the most part, a lot of nutrition fitness degrees, at least there was at Purdue, that I wish I would have done, that was a lot less rigorous and a lot less medicine focused than dietetics. So shadow.
If you could have one food for the rest of your life,
I already got it.
what would it be?
You want to guess? You want to guess?
Well, I'm thinking little man, but
What do I eat every day?
oh, Vans.
Vans Blueberry Waffles, gluten-free with Betsy's Best almond butter on top.
You can't
5
add
times
anything.
a day.
Every Vans, that's it. She'd be so healthy.
Literally, I have a fear of, like, when I go to the grocery store, stock up. Come home, 10 boxes in my freezer. Don't know why I have 10, but I get so afraid.
Do you want me to learn the secret recipe so I can whip them up?
Tor,
Anytime.
can you come over?
Chef's hat.
I bring you everywhere with me.
I wear those like chunky chef shoes, like those black ones that the servers
For
wear.
safety reasons.
The knife.
But you're safe because you have your black chunky tennis shoes.
I lose a toe.
I travel and I must bring Tori because she's the only one that has the Vans recipe.
How old are you?
26. How come you left Gymshark? I wanted to start balance. But I love Gymshark. They treated me so well, and I love everyone that is a part of Gymshark. I wanted to do my own thing, and yeah, they'll always have a special place in my heart.
How do you balance marriage and work?
That one is still really hard because Steve and I work together. We're together all day, every day, but at the same time, we don't really, like, he has his area of expertise in balance and I have my area, so we're not like constantly talking together all day. We may be in the same area, like same facility, but not talking. So when we come home, we try to not talk about balance at all. Like if I bring something up about work, he's like, Taylor, we'll talk about this tomorrow, because I'm psycho and I like to talk about balance all the time. But he kind of helps me set those boundaries. And then something that I do is cut off social media at a certain time at night so that we can spend time together, and that's been working really well for us. And then we're trying to start a once a week date night, but it always gets like interrupted, or like we can't do it, so that's a flaw and we have to fix that.
Height and weight. X period X.
I have not weighed myself for a year, so I'd actually be really interested in that. But at the same time, I feel like my body composition has completely changed, so weight does not matter. It's how you feel in your clothes, it's how you feel, period. So don't ever get too caught up in weight. And then my height is 5'5.5". Okay. Worst embarrassing gym moments. So you guys know the cable machine. I have to show you. Do you guys know, obviously you know what a cable machine is, but literally, you know what glute kickbacks are, and you're like this, and you're pushing the cable back and whatnot? Well, your hair could quite potentially get stuck in the cable and rip it out. Bald spot on my head. Looked around, no one saw a thing, but I was so embarrassed. I was like,
wait,
ah!
How much hair?
Dude, chunk. Okay, one more. Oh, thoughts on Botox? Or have you ever gotten anything done in terms of Botox or lip fillers? One of your questions asks if I've ever gotten Botox or lip fillers or anything like that. I have not gotten Botox. I honestly think that Botox is fine past a certain age to help you age well. I think that I believe in it because I know a lot of people who look flawless and not too, like, they can't move their face. It looks very natural. So I know there's a lot of people that I know that have it done and it looks incredible. I personally don't have it done. And then in terms of lip fillers, I actually got very small amount this past December, and I just wanted to try it, see what it'd look like, and I really liked it. But it's really natural. Like, I don't think you can even like notice. But at first, that first week, I was like,
how long does it last?
Like, it depends. I feel like 6 months to a year. I don't even know if I have it like that much in it anymore. So it's like, if I want to do it again, great. But if not, it's not. My life isn't dependent on it. Like, it doesn't make me feel any which way. It's just kind of it was a fun little.
She hides her lips when the fillers are in.
Like this. You can only see my eyes. All the expressions.
She's never felt more attractive. Eyes only. Steve?
Steve?
No, Sam, the blind guy.
Oh, hi, one sec. Hello.
Hello.
Okay, I have to go because we are actually getting our blinds installed today, finally. And I gotta go. So, last question is, am I still with First Form? Yes, I'm still with First Form. Love First Form. Their products are incredible. I will actually be at Summer Smash all this weekend, so this video is actually coming out after Summer Smash, but I can't wait to see you guys. Everyone that's going, can't wait to meet you. It's gonna be so much fun. There's tons of activities planned, lots of speakers. I know that we're running a 5K. So your girl might be struggling walking. But yes, love First Form so much. They're an amazing company and they just help you in every single way strive to be better. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, please be sure to like and subscribe down below for more content. Let me know if you guys liked this video. Don't know what I'm doing with my hand, but love you. See you next one. Bye.
I don't wanna rush it, I'm just sick of hearing all the same things over and over again. It's messing with my head, oh. It's 4 a.m. and I can't sleep. Maybe I'll just call you instead.